Okay, let's talk about how you create a quiz within Socrative. If you go down to the Manage Quizzes and click on that, we're going to go into that section, and now we're going to go into Create Quiz. Now, simple, straightforward, to the point. First thing we need to do is name our quiz. Let's say you're a history teacher doing a section on the Constitution. So we're going to name it. Now, the nice thing about Socrative 2.0 is this shared feature. You'll see this SOC number. As long as you have this SOC number, you can share this quiz that you make with anybody else. So if you're doing common assessments with a PLC group or something, as long as one member of the PLC group creates the quiz and they give this out to everybody in their PLC group, everybody can use the same common assessment, and you can look at your data real easy, and it's all formatted the same, and it drops into nice Excel sheets for you. The add tag just adds in common core standards and tags common core standards that might be associated with your quiz. This is a totally optional thing. The big thing is adding questions. We've got 3 choices: multiple choice, true, false, and short answer. All you need to do to add a question is click on the type of question you want. So let's click on multiple choice. As you're going to see, we're going to get a new window show up. Top box is going to be your question, and then instead A, B, C, or D, Socrative numbers them 1 through 5. Now at any point you can add in other answers if you want, or delete out answers. So if you don't want 5, you can hit the delete key and go back. The explanation box, after your students have responded in the system, if you want something to be displayed to explain why the answer was correct, you can type this in and it will actually display for the students after they respond. And you can even add images. So let's go up here and let's take a look and say, how about this? This man was known as the father of the Constitution. Alright, so answer choice number 1, we can put James Madison. Number 2, let's go with, say, Patrick Henry. We scroll down, here we go. Number 3, we can go put old TJ, Thomas Jefferson. And then let's put oldie but a goodie, let's put in George. Because we all know George Washington did everything. Now, if I go down here and hit this delete key, if we want to leave it those 4 choices, there we go. Now we got 4 choices. Now these boxes over here mark which one is your correct answer. So, of course, that's going to be James Madison. And we can move on now. Alright, let's take a look at true-false questions. So, top box, you just put your statement in and then denote whether it's true or false, and once again you have this explanation and add image sections as well. So let's make a statement saying Federalists supported the new Constitution. Okay, and we can now mark that as a true statement and move on to our last type of question, which is our short answers. Now, once again, here we have our box for writing your statement or your question. You can actually add incorrect answers. So if it's a one-word answer or something, you can actually add in this and Socrative will score that for you. But be aware, if the student misspells the answer, it's going to mark it wrong. And once again, we have explanation and add image as well. So let's talk about the Bill of Rights for a second, and we could say something like, what rights are guaranteed by the First Amendment? Alright. And then we can just leave it at that, and it'll open a text box for the students to respond. Now, most important thing is when you're creating a quiz, after you're all done, you have to hit this Save and X up in the top right hand corner. The second you do that, it saves your quiz and it's going to drop you into the My Quizzes section. You can see a list of all your different quizzes.